Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Let's Chat. I'm your host this evening, Trevor Dan Paul. Alongside me will be Angel, who will be joining me later on in the show. Unfortunately, we do not have Wazim once again. He's traveling somewhere of a journey. But good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys for being here. Really do appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us. We do have an exciting show packed for you guys. We do have Mr. Joe Jaglall standing in the background waiting to come on. He'll be telling us a little bit about the Guyana Meadows and all that fun stuff that's happening out there in beautiful Guyana. But before we go, we're just going to go ahead and announce something that we did last week. Here is what's happening in Guyana right now.
Join us in Guyana for a Diwali celebration like none other. Deep Jaglall fills the night as thousands of diya brighten homes and communities. The Rangoli Utsav brings color and creativity, while the Diwali motorcade lights up the streets with floats, music and dance. You must visit the Indian Monument Gardens. Discover the Mahatma Gandhi statue in the promenade, or step into a mandir to connect with history and heritage. Beyond the celebration, discover the story of Diwali, craft your own diya or rangoli, and enjoy the flavors of traditional sweetmeats and dishes. Feel the rhythm of Indian dance as lights, culture, and community come together in harmony. Discover an unforgettable Diwali experience in Guyana.
There we have it, guys. From the 9th to the 19th out there in Guyana, there's a beautiful Diwali festivities. As you all know, every October we celebrate this wonderful event. It's now a holiday now in the United States. And just want you guys to go ahead and check it out. There's nothing like Diwali in Guyana, I can tell you that. I miss having Diwali in Guyana. But let's keep it moving. I do have this gentleman standing in the background, and before I go ahead and bring him on, I just got a quick video for you guys to take a look at. It'll explain a little bit more about the Guyana Meadows. For those of you who doesn't know about it, go ahead and take a look.
Do you want to own prime real estate in Guyana? Welcome to Mahaika Meadows Real Estate Launch in New York and Orlando with limited seats. Register online at mahaikameadows.com and take advantage of incentive pricing. October 25th in New York City and November 8th in Orlando, Florida. Mahaika Meadows, gated and non-gated homes in Guyana. Space is very limited, so register at mahaikameadows.com or call 289-684-2810. For one day only, receive special discounted prices. Register online.
Mahaika Meadows, elevate your lifestyle.
There we have it, guys. That's the Mahaika Meadows, and we're about to speak to the man behind the Mahaika Meadows. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Joe Jaglall. Good evening, Joe. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Trevor. Thank you so very much for having me on here today. On behalf of all at Mahaika Meadows, the board of directors, I want to first of all express our appreciation to Caricom Business Network, to yourself and Wazim for having us on your prestigious program.
No worries. Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to have you here. Can't wait to talk about the Mahaika Meadows and the wonderful things that you have going on over there in Guyana. So how are you doing today, sir?
I am doing awesome. By the grace of God, I'm able to speak with you for the first time on this program, and hopefully I get to see you before the month end.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hear you'll be coming down in Queens, huh?
Yes, we are. We will be coming down.
That's awesome. I look forward to meeting you with my job. I do travel. You know, we don't have Wazim on the show because of the same traveling issues. But as long as I'm down here in Queens, I'll be more than happy to stop by, speak with you, find out more about the Mahaika Meadows in person, directly from the man behind the whole thing.
Would love to speak with you. Yes.
Awesome, awesome. So Mahika Meadows, there's not a time I have can turn on the social media without seeing a little clip from you, the Mahika Meadows, all the wonderful properties are out there. The last time I saw you, you were on with I think it's ARDs, the guy.
Yes.
Life doesn't get better than this.
Yes. How can life get better? Yes.
Yep,
Awesome.
yep.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's awesome. You're everywhere, man. So I'm dying to know. Like I did my little research on it,
Yeah.
but I want to hear directly from you. Tell us a little bit about the Guyana, the Mahika Meadows, and how it got started, and where did this idea come from, and all of that fun stuff.
Absolutely. So let me take you a little back as we're going to tell the story now. When President Irfan Ali called for One Guyana and called on all of us as Guyanese to come back and help build. Well, there's a business family in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and they've been doing this sort of work for a while. They've been doing a lot of buying and selling, flipping homes, renovation. Currently, they're building a high-rise building in Brantford, Ontario, and the family thought of it, and because they had this piece of land, they have many pieces of land in Guyana, and they thought of long and hard, both husband and wife. How about we do this? How about we use our wealth and help to build Guyana? And just the other day, somebody said made a statement on YouTube and said, "What is it that you can do to help build Guyana?" Now, when I say we, I'm talking about Mahika Meadows. It is through Mahika Meadows that we're helping to bridge, and we're going to talk more about it. So, what this family has done, they conceptualize on a tissue paper that they have until today, what they would like it to be like. I came on board uh, by December 2023, November, December. I start working diligently with them in January. And on April of last year, we made our first outreach launch to the
Okay.
public in Canada. And what we did then, we basically, it is 276 acres of prime land.
Wow.
Anybody who knows East Coast, KK gas station, Mahika Unity Junction, that is where this project is. And if you want to know a little bit more, let's say right now the government is building a 4-lane highway from Sheriff Street to the Unity Junction, and it ends in a 4-lane, it's 4-lane, but it ends in a roundabout. Trevor, that roundabout ends in our project.
Oh wow.
One of the entrance exit goes into Mahika Meadows. So this 276, Trevor, it's a city we're building. It
Wow.
encompasses commercial, gated homes, non-gated homes, and industrial. On the commercial section, we will have a super center, grocery stores, restaurants, shopping mall, North American style, what we're accustomed to.
Okay.
We will have medical building, office building. Mahika Meadows head office will be here. A gas station that has self-service car wash. And when you and I, we go from US to Canada and we have those stopovers on the highway with a clean washroom and people can just go in and refresh themselves. That's a standard we're hoping to have at our gas station also. And also in that commercial section will be a banquet hall with 1,000 seating. You want your
Wow.
Jandy, your wedding, your reception, your birthday celebration, it can be tailored. Now that's only the banquet size, 35 acres of that. Then we have 3 sections of a gated community that has more than 407 homes. And these homes can be tailored to your needs, over 27 model homes that are on our website. Then the owner has his own personal private residence right there
Okay.
in the premises. We have 27 model homes that we'll be building for people to see, but we will not be selling them because they'll be held by the company for long-term rental.
Okay.
Then we have an ungated section that will be 293 homes for people. And the final area will be approximately 30 acres of industrial lots for people who wants to have, their warehousing, their little
Okay.
mechanic shop, their spray paint, and so many other little things can happen in there. We're selling those lots not by lots, but by acres, 1 acre and
Wow.
a half an acres. So, and but we can develop it and build it all for these people. And within that industrial acre, we're going to have 5 acres of a water park and recreational area, something like a mini splashman.
Oh,
So
wow.
people from Berbice don't have to go all the way to the other side. They can come by there,
Nice.
and for a small fee, they can be able to enjoy those amenities. And I'm telling you this because working as the closest person to the owners and the directors, understanding what we are doing at Mahaika Meadows, it's phenomenal. 1 year ago, I told you this land was a dense coconut farm, dense
Okay.
bush. Last year, March, we hired a Canadian company to start clearing the land. It was done by July, August. Right now, for people who want, they can go to Mahaika Meadows YouTube page and you'll see drone footage I've done just last month where they're carving out the roads. Everything is flattened nicely. The roads are being carved. And I'm happy to say to the public that they have started foundation of the model homes also.
That's fantastic. I listened to you speak there. I'm thinking, wow, this sounds totally amazing.
It is.
First thing that came to my mind, can I afford this? Because it sounds like you're bringing Canada and the United States, you're bringing a piece of it into Guyana. And we all know Canada and the US is not easy to,
Yes.
get
Yes.
along. It's very expensive. In terms of pricing, for a regular person in Guyana, how would they be able to afford such luxury and wonderful things that you guys are bringing? How is the pricing, kind of fit into the regular Guyanese people?
So, Brother Trevor, if I'm to tell you that we have sold 300 lots already out of the 700,
Wow.
and half of that has been bought by Guyanese. Now,
Interesting.
let's take a look. A lot in the gated, it's 74 wide by 110 long. 74 by, it's a huge lot. In the ungated is 52 by 100.
Okay.
Currently, I'm going to give you the current price right now for a lot in the ungated is 1,600 Guyana dollars per square foot, which turns out to be 9.3 million Guyana dollars.
Wow.
Right? 9.3 million Guyana. And people are continuously buying because when you look at the trajectory of Guyana, where we are today, where it's going to be heading, and when you take a look and compare the prices that are in Guyana right now, we are still on the lower scale of price. Because one of the things that we do, which is also important, we offer people to buy their land. So we don't sell the land and the house. You buy your land, then you have time to choose your house because we're starting to build people's house at the second quarter of next year.
Okay.
And you have a chance to choose which model you want. You have a chance to choose to build that house between 2,500 square feet all the way to 6,000 square feet. And that house, how are we selling it? Is by square footage.
Okay.
22,500 Guyana dollars per square foot. So if I may give you a general price, we have 3 bungalows, Florida style bungalows.
Okay.
And I remember saying to somebody the other day, you can have an ungated section, a lot, 52 by 100. You can have one of these bungalows for under 500,000 US dollars. A brand new home that is fully functional with technology and every other thing. The 3 main amenities, if I have the time and I can share with you, Trevor,
Yes, you do. Go ahead.
3 main amenities that, and think of you now as somebody who wants to go live in Guyana. What are some of the more important things to you? Number one, the way you're accustomed to live in New York and Canada, and there's no chow mein wires all over around your house. We do not have, every electrical wire is underground. The only thing that is a pole in front of your house is the light pole. It costs
Okay.
us more than double, but the owners want it that way. The aesthetic looks nicer, it's more convenient, beautiful. The second thing is we are all accustomed to underground drainage in North America.
Hmm.
Well, we are having underground drainage where the walkway will be in front of your house, the drain is under that. And at the
Wow.
end, where the water is pushed out, there's going to be a pump that has a backflow stopper that, especially for rainy season, it pushes the water out with a backflow stopper that doesn't allow anything to
Come
come
back.
in. And what we've done, whatever they were the regulations, let's say the regulations were 24 by 36, 24 width, 36 depth for it.
Hmm.
Our owners went one step further, 36 by 48, making it much bigger. And that cover drain is on the gated side. The other thing is we are accustomed to drinking water from the tap, correct? In North America. Sometimes, right? It can we can drink it. We can't drink Guyana water. Well, we have our own well that will supply
Nice.
water to the entire Mahaika Meadows. It will supply pressurized water up to the third floor, and it will be treated water for every residence.
Very nice. I think someone mentioned online, I follow the Guyana people a lot. They were talking about the water. So I like this very much. As a consumer now, I'm ready to sign the paper. I'm like, you sold me already. Put it this way. I want my lot. So do you guys are working with the banking industry over there in terms of getting mortgage? We both have a little real estate background. So let's take it off for the people. So are you guys working with any bank currently that's kind of facilitating?
GBTI and Demerara Bank. I've had meetings with them
Okay.
also. So what we're doing, and remember, Trevor, I said two phases we're doing this in. So right now is the phase of the land. There are people who still want to have a loan on the land. There are applications that are in there for the loan. Then they're going to move forward as we start to work with our building department to design the interior. Oh, by the way, the interior of your home. Remember, I said to you can build a house 2,500 to 6,000 square feet.
Right.
Well, we have a design there. And if you don't like the kitchen on your right hand side, but you want it on the left hand side, no problem. You can have that. And it's no extra cost. You want to
Okay.
take out a couple of walls, you want to make two rooms into one. All of that, you can change your entire interior cost at no in design, sorry, at no extra cost. That is huge because then everybody, you and I can have the same model, Georgetown home,
Right.
but yours, when they walk into yours, is totally different from mine. And that's what is custom in all of this. It is
That's
custom. Yeah.
That's super awesome. I know a lot of people have excited. So, if someone from outside of the U.S., Canada, someone from a different country is interested in it, how would that work out? Because I know a lot of people are coming into Guyana to invest and so on. So, if someone wants to come, is there any virtual system that you set up so you can actually show them some, footage, a live walkthrough, perhaps, so they can have that transaction? They would just have to fly to Guyana, sign the papers. Because I have a lot of friends that are abroad and they're interested in this, but there's no such thing as that yet.
Yeah.
Are you facilitating something like that?
Yes, it's funny you mention that because there's many people who bought into my hiking meadows and have not even gone to Guyana yet.
Oh,
What
really?
they do, they really appreciate the marketing work I've done in bringing Guyana to them through the medium of the internet. And when I'm in Guyana, if anybody who calls me, I took the time of putting on my video and walk a little bit of the land for them to see. And I've done drone footage. I've done
Nice.
3 of them on the 14th of September while I was in Guyana, and I'm going to be doing another 3 more for New York that will give them and show them within 1 month how we have moved on and what we are doing. So the only time somebody needs to go to Guyana is when they have to uplift their transport. And transport will be given, we anticipate, anytime between December, January, February. And that's when they'll have to go to sign their paper with their lawyers to get their transport. Other than that, everybody, today we had an offer came in, not an offer, but a worksheet came in from Dubai, a
Oh,
Guyanese,
nice.
right? So what we do, they send in a worksheet to us, identifying the lot number, which lot they want. We send them back a payment schedule because they don't have to pay for all at the same time.
Right.
When you Trevor, you want to have a lot, you identify the lot, we say you deposit 10%. We send you the payment instructions, so send to GBTI or Demerara Bank in Guyana, and then we send you your official receipt. Then we put together your contract for you.
Okay.
And when we send you off your contract, you were also as a former real estate in the real estate industry, and I know that they give us a cooling off period of 10 days when we buy from the builder. We have brought that in ours also. So you get your contract, you have 10 days to look through that contract. For any reason you are not comfortable with it, send it back to Mahaica Meadows and you get your full 10% back.
Very nice.
If you proceed then after the contract is sent to you, you got 30 days to make a 30% deposit and 60 days after to make another 30%. So in total, you'll be paying down a total of 70% and you wait until transport for the final 30%.
Very nice.
You don't have to pay everything at one time. You pay schedules until you get your transport. When you get your transport, you own your land. And
perfect.
You do not want to build with us, Trevor, but you have your own credible builder in Guyana. We allow it for you to
Interesting.
build with that builder, but they must be approved by Mahaica Meadows because they'll be coming into Mahaica Meadows. They have to follow certain rules and guidelines, right?
Interesting.
And the type of home, I always say to people, man, you don't want to build a nice house and a man come build a fall cook next to you. Right? So we got to approve all of that and make it awesome. There's a lady from New Jersey with a builder in Canada. We met with him. He's approved. He's approved.
Very nice.
For her home, right? Because the whole reason we want to build a community and not have out of 700 homes, 2 homes are being built and all the land are vacant because you must build. You must start your building within 6 months of getting clearance.
That's awesome. I got some real estate friends blowing up my phone right now. Are you guys open to broker with other agents? Because I come from the real estate. I'm looking at the phone right now. Ask him if he's open to work with agents in the United States. So that's a question straight to you, sir.
Yeah. So we have had that question coming to me back and forth all the time. And what we have seen based on our experience, I as an agent too, in the beginning, I worked with some of them. And what I found, and I'll be as honest as I can to all my brothers and sisters who are agents there, we have spent millions and millions of dollars. As you can see, you said you see me all over the place. And on our own, we've done 300. So we spend, if you are an agent is able to do all the work on their own and bring in the sale to us, well, yes, of course.
Okay.
On a one-on-one, we can. But in sourcing the client and then bringing them from us to do all the work, it doesn't sit well, right? And I have to lay this on the table because of our experience. And every day we are selling. We've gone to the Building Expo. We're coming to New York. We're coming to Orlando. So we're spending money to we're doing our due diligence. And we're doing a lot of work. But if any of these agents, they're willing to broker and they want to have a conversation with me, I'm open. They can call me. They can even call me at my personal number, 416-464-3338. And I will discuss what the relationship will be based on what they are willing to do also. Right?
Perfect. A customized thing. So there you have it, guys. Reach out to him direct. He has a business listing on the Caricom Business Network. So check it out there. It's on the Mahaica Meadows. Reach out to Joe Jaglall directly. He's willing to work with agents. He's willing to work with builders also. So if you are looking to buy, you have a specific builder in mind that you're comfortable with, or you have been designing something for another location, because I know there's quite a few housing development in Guyana. And for some reason, you like what Mr. Joe Jaglall is trying to put together up there in Mahaica Meadows, and you want to switch over, get in touch with him. He's willing to work with you guys to have the banking system set up. You hear it directly from him. And it's great. I've seen some of the footage he put out there. Very good job. I got to commend you on that. And like you said, you got some offers internationally, specifically Dubai today. So you're doing a great job. I give you that much. And I hope other builders and other people in Guyana take a page out of your book. And the professionalism that you have come across, what I've seen, it's second to none. I think that is a big plus. No, you're welcome. I think it's a big plus, and other people that are interested in the field or anything else, use the professionalism from Mr. Joe Jaglall. I called it like it is. If I didn't like, I wouldn't have said nothing, but I like things that you're doing down there. Props to you, sir. There you have it, people. If you're looking for a property out there in Mahaica Meadows, reach out to Mr. Joe Jaglall. His listing is on the Caricom Business Network. Phone number is there. We got the website. We got everything that you could possibly need to get down there. You could even get the property before coming to it, like he said. So I got another question for you. When it comes to security, I know you say there's gated and there's open. So what type of security are you putting in there? People, these are just ideas. I think people, my viewers, I'm looking at the chat to see what's going on, but I'm running the show by myself tonight, so it might be a little difficult. But tell us about security. What kind of security systems you guys have in place?
And that is one thing I missed, and I apologize. And I
No
need
worries.
to bring this out because it is the most important part of this whole puzzle. We could have had 2 gates only for over 400 homes in the gated section, but we had chose not to. We made it into 3 sections, smaller areas, and each section will have 2 entrance and exit. And each one of those houses will have 2 people 24 hours a day. Trevor, if you are coming to visit me and I do not let them know you're coming, and you get to the gate and they cannot find me or get hold of me, you're not coming in there, brother. You are
Okay.
not. And that is the high degree. Why is it a man? People will be paying an HOA fee.
Oh, really?
The HOA fee will be 15,000 Guyana dollars per month, which is the what? 75 US dollars per month. What it includes? 24 hours, 7 days a week security. It will include picking up your garbage. It will include taking care of the roads in that your subdivision, and it will also include the landscaping in front of your house, just for
Wow.
$75 a month, right? But the most important part of that will be the security, manned security, 24 hours, 7 days a week at each section. And that is the security we're talking about. They will be patrolling. Yes, you and I will be having our own cameras in our homes too, but the 3 gated section, and there's huge fences in the perimeter of every section also. So we have 2 sets of fences. One in the outer perimeter, there's going to be a big 10-foot deep trench.
Okay.
Then on the outer perimeter, you like my hand, huh? Yeah, and then there's a tall 10-foot fence. Then the 4-lane, our roads are 4-lane going around the entire Mahaica Meadows. And then there's another fence for every gated community. So we
Nice.
are hoping to do a lot in terms of securing our people well. And our owner of this whole thing is going to be living right among the gated section also.
Wow, that is huge. So we have the owner of the facility is going to be there. That's huge by itself. You find a lot of people do developments and they're nowhere to be found. So that is huge for the actual owner to be living there. So he would want the standards for himself, for everybody. So that is a big plus, I just have to say. So when it comes to security, it's going to be Mahaica Meadows security, or are you going to be working with a private contractor down in Guyana?
We will have a private contractor, whether it is that contractor, whether we're going to own our own security company, will be something that they're going to decide at that point in time, because we'll have it 24 hours, 2, 4, 6, plus we're going to be having a whole crew of people working 24 hours in that whole subdivision. I would just want to remind you, a Mahaica Meadows head office, like we have businesses in Canada, Gujarat, China, where they make their own lines and own products. All of it will be run from Guyana. Canada will be run from Guyana also. So that's why he's moving back there. Our head office will be there. A lot of employees will be at Mahaica Meadows in the commercial section, in the head office.
That's phenomenal. Now you just mentioned commercial. Let's switch gears a little bit. So you did mention you're going to have the industrial part where you have the workshops and the commercial facility. How far away is this from the residential part? Because I'm pretty sure the people spend that kind of money for that facilities and all those amenities. They don't want to hear the noise from the commercial side. How far apart or away from the residential side would that be located?
So the commercial is basically the stores and the banquet halls and those facilities where you can go to a restaurant, you can walk out to the restaurant from your facility, but the industrial is way at the back, and where the industrial what's will separate the industrial from the non-gated side will be one row of shops on the main level, and then the
Mhm.
upstairs people can live there. That is
Oh.
something we brought in. They had first wanted like a large wall, the
Mhm.
government, and they decided, well, why don't you guys put this in? And we said, fine, no problem. But a lot will be in that industrial side will be warehousing.
Okay.
Splashment, the mini splashment will be in that area. There's people who already talked and they bought land to make a car showroom and their sales yard, that sort of thing. So people have asked, can we have a store at our home in the gated side? Absolutely not. Can we have a workshop in there? Nope. We are not the mom and pop in 66 Village in Guyana where you have your workshop
Wow.
down there. No. If people want some beef and all of that, and we are sticking to the standard of what it should be, you know.
Yes, yes. Let's move up the line. Now, I got a question. Are you going to be the mayor of Mica Meadows?
I tell you something, there's two things that are close to my heart: Guyana and real estate. And this is a fit for me. And I should have been retiring by now,
Mhm.
but I know this owner, I know his heart, I know the type of person he is, and I've decided I would like to be part of this because I'm having fun at it. And
Nice.
even if I retire, because I'm buying into Mahika Meadows also, and anytime I come there, I really don't mind going. Trevor, I was there 7 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Every day, Sunday to Sunday, we were at Mahika Meadows from 7 in the morning, 10 in the night, because we were running two shifts. And it didn't feel
Wow.
like work, brother. Feel like, but I came back here and, you sleepy, you tired, you this, you that, right? But before, and I know you'll have to go, but I just want you to know and to let our viewers know we are coming to New York. We are coming to New York. Trevor, we have launched, we have sold 300, and we have not even touched the largest diaspora out of Guyana, which is New York. So we're
Right.
coming to the KISS Banquet Hall on the 25th of October to do a launch. And on that day, Trevor, we're going to have a huge 1 day sale. The only thing
Nice.
I can tell everybody is it's going to be a minimum 1 million Guyana dollars discount going up from that minimum. And better yet, if they come up and if they're willing to buy and they say to us or they tell any one of our reps, we have heard you on the Caricom Business Network with Trevor, they're going to have another special incentive, an incentive that will be written on their worksheet for
Very
every buyer
nice.
of Mahai.
Very nice. You're speaking to a realtor, so of course I got to say what's going to be my commission if I send some buyers your way.
Yes. So there's a special incentive for your buyers
Yes.
when they come there. One, the incentive will be that we are dropping the price just for that day alone, big time for them.
Perfect.
The very next day, it goes up back. Do people, all that they have to do is to prepare to pay their 10% down, right? Um, and they don't have to get the 10% on the spot right there with them
Okay.
because the money, they'll wire it to Guyana. But the very next day, we're going to send them instructions. And within the next 2, 3 days, they get their 10% off and they're locked in on a super sale at Mahaika Meadows.
Awesome. There you have it, guys. Directly from Joe Jaglall. Incentives, just because you watch him, you saw him on the show. He's going to be in Queens the 25th of October at, what is it, Kiss Entertainment? That's on Atlantic Avenue, correct?
130-35 91st Avenue in Richmond Hill.
Perfect. I know the location. So there you have it, guys.
Here's the thing, Trevor. How do they get registered? We can only take 150 people there. They must go to mahaikameadows.com. And as soon as you go to mahaikameadows.com, it says register for our launch, New York. You click on it and you register, and we send you an automatic that you are approved and you have a seat. Right? It begins at 12 o'clock. Between 1 and 2 o'clock is the presentation, and we are out of there at 4 o'clock. So things will happen very fast, and people who are coming there will have the option based on what's available to purchase their lot. And you're going to see a little frenzy of people trying to put dots on the what's available while they're filling out their sheets. So we know that's how it happens. But come on down, everybody. Register at mahaikameadows.com to gain your space, and let us know that you saw me with Trevor, even if that's all you say, or the Caricom Business Network. You are definitely going to get other than a discounted price, you're going to have a special incentive based on when you buy your lot at Mahaika Meadows.
There you have it, guys. Go check it out. 25th of October. Kiss on 130 Street, 94 Avenue, somewhere over there. You can't miss it. It's right around the corner there, just before 130 Street. But go check it out. Now, we talked about all of the fineries that's happening there. Now, I'm an IT guy, so I'm interested on the internet. So if I come there, I do predominantly 99% of my work is online. So how is the internet situation going to work out for there for fellow IT people?
So are you referring to people who cannot make it to the location?
No, internet at the location, at the Mahaika Meadows. What type of internet system would be in there? Something a little bit special,
Yes. So while they were running the electrical lines, another, what do you call it, conduit will be at the same time laid down. And I think we have already, or we settled an agreement with E-Network in Guyana to run all of that, because more so TV is not the going thing in Guyana. I've gone to many people home and they have the box. They have the box.
Okay.
So what is more so important is internet at every home should be available for them. They can work from home. Many people I found in Guyana, they work for a U.S. company.
Yeah.
And they're in their homes working in their villages. And that is something that is happening a lot. So many of our residents who are moving back, but to still be working, they want to have that internet capability. So that is something that we have also. In fact, it was since last year, August, that we met with E-Network at their head office, and all of this has been worked on. It's a U.S. company from Florida who will be running the underground electrical lines also, an engineering company. In fact, when we met with GPL, they were very, very helpful to us, and they said, what you guys are doing is one of the first in Guyana. The way we're running the underground, we took engineers from North America to meet with everybody and to go through the whole process. So what we're doing, proud to say, and I'm not being cocky by any means, but I'm just telling you based on what we know, what we're taking to Guyana. You see, they say, what are you doing to help Guyana, Bill? Well, the resources that we have is bridging the gap. People like you and I, or I've been able to string Barry there,
True.
We take back our people who wants to go, but looking for some sort of security and comfort and elevating their lifestyle, all packaged together on the Mahaika Meadows by allowing them that you can come here. You'll have the best out of the concrete city, Georgetown, and then you'll still be in the countryside also.
That's awesome. I have a prediction I'd like to make to you right now. Mahaika Meadows will eventually become a town in Guyana. Mark my words. I can foresee that happening.
In fact, that roundabout right in front of us, I was trying to meet with the First Lady to name it roundabout. And somebody said to me, "That's okay, Joe. If they don't name it roundabout, what do you think people will call it?" Mahika Meadows roundabout.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now I want to go back to the history. Now you said the people, the powers to be, are in Canada. Do you know what, or can you answer this, or can we have them, get the answer out there? What was the motivation behind the Mahika Meadows? Like, I know they wanted to go back to Guyana to do something, but what was the driving force to make it somewhere in the, building houses and so on? There's so much ventures that Guyana is opening up too. What was the driving force that made them think, you know what, let's go into the housing market?
So the Ramkisoon in Canada here have been in the housing market. They have been for the longest while renovating and flipping homes, um, doing businesses in the construction area. They own Bucko Flooring is their company in Hamilton, right?
Okay.
They own their own line of flooring products from Gujarat and China. So he has enormous experience in this. And when he bought that land and it was there for him, he bought it with an idea because he always wanted to venture back into Guyana and looking at, well, we would like to do something to take this real estate and our experience to Guyana. And so that's where the idea came from because that is his business. So he's not new. I'll tell you this much. He's right now in Guyana, but he's
Okay.
not in the office. He's in the field from 7 o'clock in the morning to late night. He is in the field on a t-shirt and a slippers. And he works with the guys in the field. And I have never seen him. We've had meetings, many, many meetings. This gentleman has never held a pen to make a notes.
Wow.
All of it. He's a visionary, Trevor. He's a vision. And guess
Awesome.
what? I'm 63. He's 41.
Oh wow. Wow.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
It is the vision that he has, and he has the guts to go after it. And he has to support him and his spouse, and they got a good team of people behind them. In fact, our builder will be another Canadian company, DeGiris, a Canadian company who will be building these homes also. So we have a slew. Our interior design is a Canadian company. So we associate ourselves with credible companies to deliver, right? Very soon, our commercial buildings will be going up before year end. And that's what people see when they pass on the East Coast Public Road. They will see the commercial, they won't see the homes because
Okay.
that's all a little, it goes along the road, but as the road goes towards Berbice, it goes a little slant way and there's trees in between, right? But if ever you make it back, and I know you were in Guyana, Trevor, I would implore you, I would love to have you come by at Mahika Meadows so we can give you a tour so you can see and understand. Because I know a man like you and myself, our credibility matters. And you bringing
Yes,
me
sir.
on this, your program that has credibility, you want to know, well, I've done well. I brought on a good company that delivers. And all of our deadline that we've set to people thus far, the only one we are a little late on is to start the commercial side because we have over 3 months of rainfall. And
Okay.
the road should have been finished building, finished, they've carved it out. Now they're starting to do top layers of all the roads. And you can imagine 276 acres, the amount of roads we have to build. But
That's a
we're
lot.
still sticking to our deadline by building people's homes by the second quarter of 2026.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing 2 shifts all the way till 11 o'clock in the night.
That's fantastic. I'm pretty sure that a lot of Guyanese are employed there because I hear you say the Canadians company. I'm pretty sure you guys are employing Guyanese people there, right?
So let me put a pin on that. Yes, we are. We met
Awesome.
with vice president also. We met with many ministries. The
Hmm.
challenge that you're having is to have our own Guyanese, one, who have the experience,
Hmm.
and two, who are willing to work 5, 6 days a week. Sometimes it's not there. And even VP Jaglall says to me, Joe, You got to start bringing in workers if you want your project to move. And he said to me, I can give you our connection. Well, we do have foreign workers working
Uh-huh.
at our premises right now. We're housing them. We have cooks for them, and they're there. They're experienced workers. The first set are in there right now. We will end up probably having over 200 workers
Mm.
coming in to work with us at different time based on what's needed. But
Right.
our first option is always to have our Guyanese. We have Indian workers working with us also, because we make promise to you, Trevor, for your
Right.
house,
Right.
and we cannot wait when somebody ready to get out of bed on Wednesday after working last Friday. Then they come out to, okay, I'm ready to work now.
True.
So
Let me just switch gears. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Let me switch gears a little quick. The reason I asked that, I have a lot of business. I have a lot of friends in Guyana who has businesses, and this is a major issue. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, what are you talking about? The people don't want to work. It's like, hey man, we got people. I had to close one of my friend Claude to close his business
yeah,
because the unreliability of workers. Just like you said, you're promising a deadline on a product, but you don't have the employees. The people are not coming here. You can't deliver. It makes you look bad. My friend said, you know what? I choose to close the business, keep my reputation intact because I can't depend on these people. That's why I asked that question. I was kind of iffy about it. And it's not one person, two, three. Everybody's saying the same thing, and I don't understand why. But we need to figure out a way to get that thing to go away, man.
and
But
we would
I get
love
what
our
you're saying.
brothers and sisters in Guyana to make money and for them to do it. When foreign workers come in, they want to work 7 days a week because they're there to earn money. When my
Correct.
dad used to go to Oriala to work, he'll work 7 days because he needs to send money to his family. It is that mentality that foreign workers bring with them,
Hmm.
right? And they're there to work because if not, they come with a visa, a 2 year visa. We can send them back if they
Right.
don't perform. But if only our people will change that mentality, it will be awesome, really, really awesome. But a lot of, I must say, the one good thing, a lot of our brothers from North America, both US and Canada, have gone back. They've seen potential, they've seen opportunity, and they're making it for themselves. Right now, the trajectory of Guyana is as such that you're willing to work, you're willing to put in minimum 6 days per week, you are going to make it happen. Nothing can stop you, right?
That's true.
And that's what we're taking into Guyana also, because we know next 5 years it is going to be a totally different landscape. There's people who did not buy from us last year because they said, watch these guys, they're fly by night, they might not be here. And one lady met me at the office, came back and bought 3 properties now. And I said, why now? And she started to laugh. She said, this is the price I have to pay for peace of mind. But I've been watching you
Yes.
guys for 1 year. And everything you said you're doing, you are doing. And we can see now
Hmm.
in the premises. Trevor, we have over 35 machinery working on our property. None of them have been leased. They're all
Mm.
owned by us. That's how much work we have. So for us to make
Nice.
that type of commitment and get people working 2 shifts, we are making a lot of commitment from our side because we have to fulfill the promises that we made to residents and potential residents of Mahaica Meadows.
Yes, well said. I did my own little research. I just don't give, just say because of saying it. I really do believe that people need to see the good ones because there's a lot of people out there that are just promises. And I did take a little time to research and go deep into it and see what you guys are all about. And I was impressed. I think, like I said earlier, I think investors need to take a page out of your book because you guys came with something. And just like that lady said, she was skeptical because of the fly by night. No, it's not like that. And if I may, motivational speakers coming out.
Before you answer, I want to give a shout out because if I say
Sure.
anything wrong, this man will reprimand me. That is the owner of Mahaica Meadows, Mr.
Okay.
Ramkissoon, is online listening to us right now. So
Awesome.
all that I've said to everybody, he knows what I'm saying and he knows that we are delivering. So Mr. Ramkissoon, thank you for being on with us.
Yes, sir. Good evening, Mr. Ramkissoon. Great job, sir. Continue the work. I hope that you have another project after this one's finished because I like the way you put things together and the fact that you have established in Canada and you're bringing it to Guyana. There's a lot of more development that the country needs, and I think you would be a perfect guy to take up another project, if I may say. But thank you for watching.
Yeah, and Trevor, there is a lot coming out of the same Duranki Soon legacy. That is our holding company. There's a lot more all over Guyana. But because, one Dr. Biladam,
True,
one at
true.
a time, and I was the one who kind of held him back. Let us make sure that we've got a good footing. We show people what Mahaika Meadows is. We
Right.
deliver on our promises. Guess what? The second and the third and the fourth will be easy to come.
Exactly. Your reputation will speak for you at that point.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I was about to say to my Guyanese people with the job issue, I mean, I just have to say it because from being an immigrant coming to the United States, I have friends who were born here and they don't have that drive and that goal. And I kind of see it happening to you guys. Don't sleep on it. We're Guyanese. We're hustlers. We're born. Don't let other people come into the country and take it over. You guys need to get busy. You're going to sit back. You're going to enjoy it. And before you know, it's gone. But you have the opportunity right now. Guyana is on. I love Guyana today. Guyana is always going to be my first love. But, yep. Right here, man. I didn't remember my Guyana pin. I have my pin, but I have no collar. But to my Guyanese people, get busy, man. There's opportunities everywhere. I personally have been looking into reinvesting in Guyana. I've tried many, many years. It all falls apart. There's so much obstacles, and I decided to give up. But now with everything that's happening, I have renewed hope into it. And, to my Guyanese brothers and sisters, let's get busy. Let's take the country, ours. Let's work the land. Let's work. Let's just get up and get busy. No more, 7-day weekends, as my friends call it. But yeah, I think that needs to change. And I don't know how, I have no ideas how to change that. It's just the mentality of the people. Something's going to have to happen. I just saw the Demerara, the Barrett Jaglall Demerara River Bridge. I still getting the hang of it. It was phenomenal. I saw it online. The videos, they came out in drones. That's a huge accomplishment. And I think the naming, there's a lot of if and buts about the naming and all of that. Hey man, I think he deserves it. So props to that.
Trevor, have you ever thought you're going to see a New York State Thruway Highway in Guyana?
Never.
It is there in Guyana. I mean, the things that it's mind-boggling what is there to come, what is happening. And the question is, are you and I going to stand at the side and watch it pass by? If not everybody. Guyana is not for everybody. We know
True.
that. Everybody don't want to go back, and that's fine. But if you have a little bit of desire in you, and I want to go relive my childhood dreams. I want to go build a fireside. I want to go live back. Whether it's Mahaika Meadows or not, whether it's in your village in the quarantine or in King Grove or in the Essequibo, and you have that desire, brother, I'm here to tell you the time is now. Explore the opportunity and see if it's viable for you to go back and to enjoy that. I go all over the world, but when I land in Guyana, I get emotional.
Same here. I actually just share a quick story off topic. I actually grew up in Eccles, so the original Demerara Harbor Bridge, we spent a lot of time on there. We go hang out, we'd ride bicycles across it. I spent a lot of time hanging out over there. So when I went back there in January, when I saw the development, I was totally blown away. So, props to them, and I know a lot of more big projects. But yes, I'm actually in talks with a couple of friends, some family members here and there about something that we're going to work together in Guyana to develop and do our thing. But it's conversations as of right now. But yeah, I definitely want to come back to Guyana and do something, bring something, some service, something.
Trevor, I'm getting some personal message people are sending to me to say that, so what happened? We're not in New York, but we want to take advantage of this. What are the possibilities? Well, give me a call. You can call me on my personal number. You can call me on the company's phone number, 289-684-2810. And we're going to try to work with you on that very day where we will open our office in Guyana. And through the office in Guyana, you can talk to Guyana on WhatsApp, or you can call us. And we're going to make sure once a lot is available that you will also online, different parts of the world, once the lot is available, you'll be able to take advantage, just like how the New Yorkers will be able to take advantage of, but you have to purchase it on that day. or else it will not be fair to the other people. And we want to make it fair, especially to our New Yorkers, brothers and sisters. And it is filling up. We have a few more spots left, seats left back. So I will implore our people in New York, mahaikameadows.com is the place to go. So you can uh, reserve your one or two seats available there. If you need more than two seats, then you reserve two and you let somebody else come on who's going with you and for them to reserve two seats. We're going to have refreshments for you. We'll have a lot of our staff who are there to answer questions. Trevor, we'll have all of our model homes on display on
Awesome.
digital boards. Display so people can be able to walk around and take a look at all of them. And we're going to try to answer as many questions as people may have on that day.
That's awesome. Is it going to be the little model house on display?
We wish we could have had that, but because it's 27 of them, it is not practical for us, and the cost is humongous to build those.
Gotcha.
But we have those huge Bristol boards on an easel.
Oh,
Where
okay.
every
Okay.
model home, it will be around the entire hall. We
Beautiful.
will be displaying it. So people will be able to, they will not be crowded up one area. All the way around, you'll walk around and take a look at these model homes. And we'll be able to answer your questions for you. I will explain every single thing in terms of cost of land, cost of home, they can get involved, our timeline. Because many people who are coming there will be coming and listening to Mahaika Meadows for the first time. So all of
Right.
that will cover in about 40 minutes of presentation.
Fantastic. And plus, guys, if you mentioned that you saw him on the Caricom Business Network, drop the name Trevor D. There is a special incentive just for saying that.
Yes, special incentive, and it will be worth your while. Just
He'll
to
make
tell
it. There you
us
go.
that you saw me and Trevor, you saw me on that Caribbean or Caricom network, and I will nudge you forward a little where you saw me. And yeah, you're going to have that incentive plus your huge discount of the house loan.
Yep. There you have it, guys. Go check it out. The 25th of October. Princess. What's the name again?
Kiss Banquet Hall.
Kiss Banquet Hall.
130-35 91st Avenue in Richmond Hill. And when you go to our website, mahaikameadows.com, and you click to register, it will say New York. When you register, the address comes up back again for you, right? And then we're also going to send you a day before or 2 days before a reminder of your registration. And we will see you in New York. Come get ready to own your own piece of prime real estate in Guyana.
Yep, and guys, we do have a little video of the presentation. We're going to play it back, Joe, if you don't mind. Let me just go ahead and, for the ones who didn't see it at the top of the show, here, go ahead, guys, take a look.
Do you want to own prime real estate in Guyana? Welcome to Mahaika Meadows Real Estate Launch in New York and Orlando with limited seats. Register online at mahaikameadows.com and take advantage of incentive pricing. October 25th in New York City and November 8th in Orlando, Florida. Mahaika Meadows, gated and non-gated homes in Guyana. Space is very limited, so register at mahaikameadows.com or call 289-684-2810. For 1 day only, receive special discounted prices. Register online.
Mahaika Meadows, elevate your lifestyle.
There you have it, guys. All the information you could possibly need. Drop the name Trevor D, Caricom Business Network, for our added incentive. Now, Joe, it's 7:59. Any final words for our wonderful viewers?
First, before the wonderful viewers, I must express on behalf of Mr. Ramkasoon and the entire directorship of Mahaika Meadows our heartfelt thank you to you, Trevor, and to Wazim and to Caricom Business Network for having us online. It is mediums like these that help to propel information, and without a source of information, people are not able to make viable decisions. And it's times like these that it helps our public. And more so, you have my word to say that you will not regret having us on because of the credibility of who we are. And I look forward to seeing you. To all of our viewers out there, do you want to elevate your lifestyle in Guyana? If you do, all I'm saying, check out Mahaika Meadows. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not for you. If it's not for you, that's okay. But if you have a little bit in you to say, I want to go back to Guyana, I want to do something, your health is okay, the time is okay, you have the finances to do all of that, explore the opportunity because Guyana is going places. It is the one country in the world that is on top of the world, if I may say that. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much, Trevor. I can't express when I meet you, I'll give you a big hug in New York to say thank you for having us on there today.
No worries, sir. The pleasure is always ours. Thank you. Come back anytime with all the new projects and everything. You have a friend in the show. Like I said, come back anytime. Talk about anything. We will continue to promote the Mahaika Meadows, and we'll keep close tabs. Make sure you do all the right things, okay?
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank
No
you.
worries. But thank you for your time coming on the show. You guys have a great evening. I am going to leave with a little bit of a video. But thank you for joining, sir. Have a great evening. Best of luck to the opening in Queens and also in Florida. Have a great evening.
Bye-bye.
Join us in Guyana for a Diwali celebration like none other. Deep Jalev fills the night as thousands of diya brighten homes and communities. The Rangoli Utsav brings color and creativity, while the Diwali motorcade lights up the streets with floats, music, and dance. You must visit the Indian Monument Gardens. Discover the Mahatma Gandhi statue in the promenade or step into a mandir to connect with history and heritage. Beyond the celebration, discover the story of Diwali. Craft your own diya or rangoli and enjoy the flavors of traditional sweetmeats and dishes. Feel the rhythm of Indian dance as lights, culture, and community come together in harmony. Discover an unforgettable Diwali experience in Guyana.
And that's it, folks. That's our show for this evening. Join us again next week, Tuesday, 7 o'clock, same place, same time. Have a great evening.